Hello everyone and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition Store Championship Series for you. This time from Just Games in Rochester, New York. And in this game we have a Melanie on the left and we have Jaime on the right. Yeah, that's Jaime with the cool spelling, like Jaime Lannister, who we see on the board there. And on the left we have, like I said, Melanie. She's playing Lannister Rose. And we also have Melanie on the cast with us today doing this voiceover. And she's going to say hi. Say hi, Mel.
Hi, everyone. Okay.
And on the right, Jaime is playing also a Lannister Banner of the Rose. And what did you set up there, Mel?
Jaime, Lannisport Merchant, and a King's Road.
And on the right, looks like Jaime has a Tyrion, 2 Lannisport Merchants, and a King's Road.
Better start than mine.
Uh,
I like starting with Tyrion.
oh yeah, having Tyrion out is always great, that's for sure. Getting that gold generation to get your hound bouncing and whatnot right away. So yeah, this was in Just Games in Rochester, and this was our first time at this store. They actually weren't open that long. Talking to the owner there, they had only been open maybe 6 months, less than a year. So we went down there. There was about, I think, 10 players there that day. A few came down from Millennium Games, which you guys can see in our Store Championship Series for that store. That was about a month before this. So it was good to see some of those guys again. And what plot did you flip there, Mel?
Noble Cause.
And it looks like filthy accusations on Jaime's side. And he chose to Jaime Lannister.
Looks like I'm going first.
It looks like you played a dupe on Jaime there and a Rose Road.
Sacrificing King's Road. And 2 from my plot for my Tyrion.
So do you feel better now that you have Tyrion out before
Yes.
your first challenge phase there?
I do.
It was that Maester combo though.
Or she is
Really good.
She is. Is she
What,
+2
Mammoth Man win?
off the?
Or the worst
3.
one for one?
Okay.
Alright, let's see.
Great. So,
And playing Pycelle.
but I do get a power for
Last
winning.
2. And an Arbor Knight. Alright, looks good.
You may go ahead.
Yeah, quite the spread. He definitely would want to play Calling the Banners next turn, that's for sure. Yeah, you're lacking on the military. You only have an Arbor Knight out for 1 strength of military. Jaime's not, so you're probably going to take a military on the chin here, but we'll see what he actually plays. But he does have a Rose Road out, so very similar economy to what you had.
Nail and sacrifice that.
Let's see who he plays after sacking the King's Road
That.
and kneeling a merchant.
Cersei.
We have Cersei Lannister.
Okay, so I'm still not scared of military at this point.
Yeah,
Which maybe is why he knelt Jaime.
yeah, it's possible.
Then neither really has to worry.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to keep himself safe from a put to the sword.
Yeah.
So that's why he went with that plot first, maybe. Which seems to be a good call, considering you got Tyrion now.
Okay.
Who can definitely fuel those events.
Not again. That's important. Oh, we gotta draw first.
I remember that he was saying he was very nervous playing on camera. First game, playing on camera.
Yeah, I always feel bad. Like some players, I was asked though. I was asked if they're okay to play on camera, and I do get that little saying sometimes where it's like, oh, I don't know, sorry about the video quality, or sorry about my mistakes, sorry about my plays. But you guys have heard me say it before. I don't mind having new players on here. I know there's new players out there watching, so they can see what it's like, and everyone can learn from the mistakes that are made, if any are made. And sometimes there's not really many. But it does help, it does help with that tournament pressure. You got the camera on you. You got to face it sometime, I guess. And I think it makes you a better player in the end based on the feedback people leave in the comments, and just being able to watch yourself after you play the match. You can learn a lot from watching yourself, I believe.
That will be unopposed.
Looks like
I think I started with military.
Yeah, it looks like a military with Arbor Knight. No defenders were declared. And yeah, he's claiming the Lannister merchant who was knelt during marshalling. So one thing we did notice about this store, it was very busy on this day. They put us up in the front of the store, right by the front door, which was nice because a lot of people kept coming in. You can probably hear that little dinging in the background. That was every time a customer comes in or goes. And they also ran a pretty large Magic tournament on the same day, but they put them in the back of the store, which was kind of nice for us to be like front and center. So when casual people came in to look at board games and whatnot, we were front and center, and we caught a lot of eyes. So it was pretty good. But a good store. If you guys are in Rochester area, go check out Just Games.
Let's go.
So it looks like he's deciding on his first challenge here. You passed over to him.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, am I taking long to decide what to do? I can't remember.
No, you passed to him. He just wasn't sure what to do. So we got an intrigue of 8 with stealth on Pycelle from Tyrion. And we got Cersei in there, so if she wins it, it's 2 claim.
Well, it looks like he can win unless I have. I don't even know what could stop
Yeah,
it. Nothing
there is really
that I can
nothing,
think of.
nothing that I know of either.
It's gonna go unopposed.
So it sounds like no defenders.
Alright. No reactions. So unopposed.
And Jaime is on the board with 1 power.
Knight of Flowers and Lannister.
So as you heard Jaime say there, we had Knight of Flowers and Landsport, hold
Oh,
for
I didn't see
claim.
the second one. Okay, perfect.
And
Cersei out at the beginning, that can be tough too. Losing 2 cards right from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't mind Cersei out. I can usually deal with her, and she's usually only 4 strength, and I usually play decks with decent intrigue strength. But having Tyrion beside her to throw that stealth in to take out your biggest intrigue usually, that's the tough deal. Those 2 together are trouble.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great combo though, obviously not in this mirror match, but maybe in like a Greyjoy deck or sorry, playing against a Greyjoy deck, because using that stealth and Cersei, you're gonna get 2 cards, plus you might get a Tears off from your gold that you got from Tyrion.
no reactions to that. Unopposed. He's gonna.
Oh yeah, first reaction, yeah.
So it looks like we had a Hound jump in for all of his gold there that he gained off of Tyrion to get an unopposed military in there, which killed your Lannister merchant.
Either way, probably.
And the Hound jumped back from the forced reaction.
Good lord.
So let's do. Let's do a power challenge for 3.
And it's a power challenge of 3 with the Courtesan of the Rose and the Lannister merchant.
I'm a 6.
And it looks like you're blocking with all 6 there.
I am
Probably
going
for
to
the
use
insight?
this action window to play a Bear and the Maiden Fair on you.
So it looks like before the challenge is decided in the action window after declaring defenders, he's going to use the Bear and the Maiden Fair on your deck, Melanie.
Let's see, I can put 3 out.
Let's see if we can see what he's choosing from here. So this is a slightly different version of Lannister Rose. I know that card's never made it in any of my versions of the deck, that's for sure.
These are going to go.
So we didn't get to see what he did, but looks like he did put 2 or 3 on the bottom.
Which is good for him, because
yes,
I'm going to draw for insight. He knows what I'm getting. And then my draw, he has an idea.
That's going to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was afraid of there. I guess he's just trying to slow you down a bit in general, but yeah.
And
I would have maybe saved that for a military challenge when you're afraid of a put to the sword. Or, I guess not, that wouldn't make sense. Because you might have it already. Yeah, I guess he's just trying to control your draw early in the game. Have a little known information and, yeah.
Yeah, saving the 2. That's a good question.
So for this tournament, usually we can get a few more people from our meta or Canada in general coming down to these tournaments. But on this day, it was only myself and my wife, Melanie, who is on the cast here with us. And yeah, it was just us went down. So everyone else was from the local area. And yeah, so boo to the rest of my group in meta that decided not to come down, that they played in enough store championships for the season. So it was just us for this one.
It wasn't far though for us to drive.
Nope, about 2.5 hours each way. So we don't have to stay overnight or anything, just drive down for the day.
Take your time.
If this is your first time seeing a store championship series on this channel, or a tournament series in general, I usually have one game per round, and then when we cut to the elimination, which is top 8, top 4, whatever it is, we do a video for each round of that. So this did cut to a top 4, so I believe we have 4 rounds of Swiss coming up, and then 2 from the elimination. So make sure you subscribe to be notified when those go live, or just check the playlist if this is already posted a while ago, then you can see those videos too. But it looks like Calm of Westeros.
Yours first.
And flipped on your side, Mel, and you picked Intrigue there, noted by the token, into march to the wall on his side, and he's chosen to go first, I believe.
And
So I'm gonna march my Arb Knight. I don't want to lose my other characters at this point.
That's interesting. I'm not sure why he played the marched at this point. It didn't really do much to either side, but maybe he just really wanted to go first.
use that Baron fair on myself.
Sounds good. Maybe it'll make sense as we see his other plots flip.
So
Well, he did just make a joke about playing Baron the Maiden Fair on you, and he kind of wish he played it on himself after what he just drew.
Oh no.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. He did collect 5 gold.
tough decisions here.
The challenge man makes an extra. I want my playmate. So do you think you're sort of playing? Yeah.
And well, we're just waiting for Jaime to select what he wants to marshal. Just make sure you guys subscribe, like I said. We also do live streaming on the channel, usually once a week. Right now we're between stores. We just the store we played at closed recently, so we've moved to a new location, but they're having internet trouble recently. So we're just deciding where to do our live streaming from. It might just be from our house each week or every other week. So yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for that. We have previous live streams that have been posted, but it's always a different experience to be playing at a store and having you guys from all around the world watching us and chatting with us and chatting with each other, just hanging out and playing Thrones, watching Thrones, chatting Thrones. It's good times for all. So make sure you subscribe for those.
Let's get Neil that. Get Crescent.
So you guys are basically playing the exact same cards. I believe you're going to marshal Cersei next. Is that about right? So, no Tywin to be seen on either side yet. Is it going to be the race? Who gets their Tywin first wins? We'll see.
That always is the case, isn't it?
Yeah. No, not always actually.
No?
No, I've learned that is not the case at all. I've had my opponent get Tywin out and get a little excited with him, and I can smash him with a sword in the face and kill him before I even get mine out sometimes.
Oh wow.
Or sometimes I have my own Tywin playing against Martell or Banner to the Sun. I've had it where my Tywin, I get him out quick against the Laney Sun deck, and I think I'm good. He lasts like 1 or 2 rounds and loses an Intrigue icon and gets a Tears or something, and yeah. Didn't stop me from winning, but it has happened where it did. But I'm learning Tywin first doesn't always mean win. I believe it's Tywin first, and whoever can keep their Tywin on the board,
I can.
that's who wins.
I will pay a gold. And
So looks like the Brothel Madam was paid.
Well, he has the hound in his hand, which he probably intends to bring back.
Yeah, he does. He did save 2 gold, so even if just one intrigue challenge gets initiated, he will get 2 gold off Tyrion, assuming no treachery cancels it.
And I think I have 3 gold, so that is possible.
Okay.
let's do. Let's see.
Okay, I'm opposed.
Serious.
I think he needs a judge. Let's go with. Let's go with an intrigue for.
So an intrigue of 6 with Pycelle and Cersei.
gold.
2 gold gained from both Tyrions.
Intrigue for 6.
Oh.
Enough for him now.
That's why. That's why you don't do it. I think it's 0 initiative, 4 gold plots. I think. I mean, maybe I could be totally wrong. I know a lot of great players play with these kinds of plots, but to me, it's just like you don't build your deck wrong. Oh, sorry. There you go.
How important are those cards in your hand? 2 left. Both could be intrigued out.
No, 1, because I picked
Oh,
intrigue
that's
for
right.
calm.
Yep, Calm over Westeros. Good catch.
But do I want him to get insight, or do I want to get insight and go in and block it all? Save my cards.
Yeah, he does have a
Right.
mitt full of cards himself, though. It'd be nice to hit him back. So, I mean,
Exactly.
if you keep your stuff standing, then you might be able to smack him back. But
Still, though, I could with Jaime.
yeah, because you get 2 challenges out of Jaime, so that might be good. And right now, Jaime can be defended if the courtesan and Tyrion are left standing. But I mean, you do have quite the intrigue spread.
But in order to win this, I'd have to, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to kneel them all out,
Yeah.
except for Jaime. There it is, defending with 8. Does he have a Widow's Wail? Nope.
Nope.
It looks like you you get a card off of the card draw there. That's a good exchange in my opinion. So you didn't lose any.
And he
you,
didn't gain any.
Yeah, and you got to draw a card. So and you might be able to hit him back, depending on what he does here.
Do you have the hound? Got enough.
Yeah, we hear Jaime wondering if you have the hound because you have enough gold also.
Sometimes I wish I tipped my cards forward a little bit so you could see.
Yeah. No worries. It's kind of fun seeing the surprise. So we get shocked like your opponent does when things happen. I would if I were him though. I would bounce the hound in and just swing at you anyway, because I mean, it's gonna be a win unless you defend with Jaime, and
Which I probably wouldn't.
yeah, and defending with Jaime is a good thing. Neil Jaime out is great. So even if you have a hound, you gotta bounce the hound in. Hound's not gonna win. Tie goes the attacker, so you would have to overcommit. But I don't see why he'd be worried. Now, if you had a Widow's Wail right now, maybe throwing it on Jaime, but I mean, you have the claim there, that little garden caretaker. He can go, or Jaime's dupe. So you don't really have to sacrifice much. So it looks like no defenders. He gained an unopposed power.
Oh, sorry, fortune action.
And he's putting Hound back instead of discarding a card to keep him in play. And there goes that garden caretaker.
Alright, that makes things interesting. Have you can still get in. Anyway.
So now he's thinking, how good are my cards? Do I do a power challenge? Or do I wait and block the intrigue challenge?
Jamie's gonna get off 2. Yeah, let's do a power.
So power challenge with Courtesan of the Rose for 2.
So, taking on
And no defenders declared. So he's brought you back down to 0 power, and he is shot up to
No,
5.
I have 1.
I'm done.
Where is your 1 power? Oh, sorry. I see it over there above Cersei's head. My bad. Kind of blended in a little bit there.
Unopposed.
So military with Jaime. His fake renown.
Yep. And claim.
Okay.
No.
Doing it.
We each choose a character.
Reaction. Intrigue with Jaime again. Collecting Arterian gold.
I will take. I have 8.
You have, I'm 7, or no, 6, but you still need to pick which one.
I'm going to go
Start a carol.
my flat.
Okay, because
Oh,
then,
nothing's gonna matter.
How nice it would be to get the Hound.
I'll march this guy.
Or any ambush character, really.
Oh, yeah.
Throw in would be nice, but...
We'll oppose that.
So he defends.
And so loss. All right.
Oh, another
I
one.
don't think he's too sad to see that go. I don't think that card's really doing much for him.
Well, he may have wanted to look at his deck, as he said.
True.
Potentially no hound in there, that means.
But you missed the Hound, so he's really happy.
I'm going to challenge.
Alright.
Go all at it. Woohoo! I will don't.
And that is my march.
I haven't counted up everything. So it's going to be 10.
So Mel, what'd you play, Laney Rose? What was the decision behind playing this deck at the Store Championship?
Well, Lannister's my favorite house. I played in 1.0 and love it, and still do. And I just like the Banner of the Rose. I like the renowned characters. Yeah, I just really like it. I think it works well. They have a lot of high cost characters, and they're easy to get out with the money from Lannister.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
That's why
yeah.
I like it. I don't know.
And it's pretty much the deck you played the most up until this point, right?
Yeah, so I feel very comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And also to in mirror matches, I feel comfortable again because it's just who gets their better cards out first. So
Yeah, I'm not a fan of playing mirror matches. You never know what's different in their deck, and like I hate that feeling of, you know, they know your tricks, you know theirs, and you know most of their plots probably, and they know yours, and it's interesting. It's it's a totally different game than playing other factions even, but
could their cards be really that different?
no, but you just don't know what is different about their deck. Like,
Yeah, true.
I don't know. Counting coppers on your side,
Yeah.
and what did he play? Summons or no Noble Cause, right?
I think. Yeah, I think I needed to draw back up some cards, and especially with Cersei still there, knowing I'm gonna get rid of more.
This is true.
So we'll play Fiefdom.
Hopefully you drew into something you can play, or at least maybe drew into
It's
Tywin.
probably gonna be digging for Tywin.
Yeah, or even Randall, or somebody maybe you can play next round to try to speed the game up a little bit.
Oh no.
But there's Randall played on his side, actually. So he has a nice steady flow of economy, having 2 Western fiefdoms out and a Rose Road already. So he's not really going to have any trouble paying for anything.
Yep.
Anything Lannister related, that is.
So not much gold for me with 3. So even if I did find Tywin, he's definitely not coming out this round. A Hedge Knight.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
another knight on the table.
Who is turned on right now from Jaime's Knight trait, so he does have +1 strength and a power icon.
I wonder if I remember that.
Well, right now you probably don't because you haven't played that in a while, but
Yeah. No, but just that was a new card putting in my deck, and I'm,
Yeah.
you know, first game, you forget some of your triggers
Yeah.
until you get the hang of it again.
Yeah, they went for 8 in that deck at the time when the Arbor Knights are in there. You have Knight of Flowers, you have Jaime.
Yeah.
Great with Marin Heat if you're playing that in this deck.
I don't think I am. Oh, I can't remember.
Well, we'll find out if you are if we see it in play. If not, we'll never know.
Forgot about that.
So I triggered Brotham at him, but I don't think he paid.
Well, you only marshaled a 2 gold character, so you have only 1 gold still. So
Maybe he's thinking about it.
yeah, I think you might still be thinking.
I like the Brotham at him. I think it makes your opponents really think about what they're going to do. Are they going to marshal the character or pay? And he does.
Yeah, there's the payment. He
Okay.
is paid to leave the brothel. But the brothel madam, though, she's 3 cost. I've been debating taking her out of my decks, and I did for a little bit, but she's made it back in. Originally, I was thinking that 3 cost is kind of wonky on setup. It's kind of hurts the hardest when you get hit by first snow. But she kind of earns you money back, or she's preventing all these Lord of the Crossing decks from doing their 3rd challenge. So I'm looking at her as she's really good right now in the current meta. I could be wrong, but for me, you guys can argue me in the comments and let me know why she sucks or why she's great, but I think she's great and she deserves a spot in Lannister decks right now. Even just stopping your opponent from doing military is like I said, that's great. It can slow your opponent down. It can keep your guys on the board, keep the value you've spent on your characters. But usually I'm finding lately is playing a lot of decks trying to get that 3rd challenge off, like Lord of the Crossing or military aggro decks. They need to do that. So you're choking them out, they're saving a gold, and then they're paying it to you. So even the first turn you play her, and if they pay you, now you've just earned a gold out of her. So she only becomes a 2 cost technically. Is how I look at it. And then if you have her on the board for 2 or 3 rounds in a row and you're getting paid, man, she pays for herself.
Yeah, and if you don't have Tyrion out, then it helps get your events off. Or
Yeah, I
you
find
know?
that too. Sometimes I'll have a tears in hand and I'll just risk it and see what my opponent does, and if they pay me, they're gonna get a tears in the face. If not, they stays in my hand, no big deal, and then I don't get hit with a military challenge. So, but yeah, I like her a lot.
Or they're just looking across the board going, oh, I got to save a gold to pay for the military challenge. Oh, I can't pay for this character.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Do intrigue for.
So we got an intrigue challenge here with Cersei, and possibly someone else.
Choose Jaime. Unlikely.
Yeah, I find Jaime here, the player on the right, Jaime, is being pretty aggressive when he's going first. He's really putting the pressure on you. It's leaving him a little open, but I mean, you're only at 3 power, so he's not doing too bad of a job, really.
Yeah, because, I mean, enough unopposed challenges and you win the game.
That is true. Yeah, Widow's Wail.
Defend with 8. And I'll defend with 8.
Alright.
And
Yeah.
win.
You'll take that.
Again, I guess I'm trying to protect my hand.
No, I know.
Unless he has his own Widow's Wail here.
And that
Possible.
will conclude my attack or my chance.
I feel like he
yeah,
would have
that's
jumped
it.
faster.
Yeah, he just passes challenges over to you.
Power stuff.
Let's start with military. Why not?
Yeah, Jaime is good at that.
Well, you know what? He doesn't have enough right now to bounce the hound back out.
This
so
is true,
if
yeah.
I start with that, then he can't. Oh.
Oh.
Which is.
Oh, wow. Randall Tarley gets put to the
Wow.
sword. See, this is what happens when you go too aggressively, kids. You don't think about what could hit you back based on the gold sitting on your opponent's plot card.
No, that's fine. It's all in the game.
Wow.
And Pycelle for claim. And right there, now he's back down to Tyrion standing and a Cersei knelt, and that is it. If you have March to the Wall in your deck, I think it needs to be played next turn. We will find out, though. So now he's in money range here for the Hound. So if I were you, I would have
Defend for
put out, or sorry, I would have done my Pycelle Power Challenge first to draw a card for sure.
Come on.
No, I guess I'm hoping for the Hound, but I would have.
And it's a moneylender, no Hound.
Get him.
Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying.
crap.
Yeah, if you know the Hound's there, just sneak out the challenges and win them before the Hound can come
We're
in.
gonna stop there.
Okay.
Because if you did the intrigue challenge last, Tyrion would have got his gold, and then he can't defend on an intrigue challenge. So the Hound would come out. That's great, but he would just sit there.
Still do my power challenge.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why nobody took dominance there. Did we tie?
All right, and I have less than 10
Um,
cards, so I'm good.
You both.
I don't think so. I think I had it, but I didn't take it.
Interesting.
Oopsies.
That turned poorly.
Maybe you felt like you got enough out of that challenge, out of that round there by killing Tarly and Pycelle. You just felt, yeah, I got enough out of that. I'm good.
Maybe we were tied, but
Did you kneel Pycelle there for a
no,
challenge?
I didn't do the power challenge.
Oh, okay. And you had more gold, I think, than he did. Oh no, he didn't spend any on the Hound.
Okay.
Oh, so maybe,
Maybe
we
you
were
were tied,
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
we were tied.
Yeah.
All right, so I play Noble Cause and Wildfire.
I'm sure our audience right now is yelling at the TV, knowing who won dominance or who tied. I feel so bad. Like
Sorry.
If we miss it, we miss it. The tape just keeps rolling and we keep recording.
It is tough when it's like closer to speaking. Will I draw another one of her?
Watching over this, I'm yelling at myself,
Yeah.
saying, "Get rid of the brothel, madam."
Yeah, because she's not unique. You could always get another one. He doesn't have any military. But it sounds like you are deciding hard.
No.
And yeah, Pycelle. Wow.
No, I need the cards. Why would I do that?
See, look, guys, Mel is learning from her mistakes, watching herself later. Just like I said at the start of this video, it's good to have yourself on camera so you can learn from your own mistakes, see it later.
Alright, so
It's also different when you're sitting back on the couch watching this for sure than when you're sitting at the table across from your opponent in the tournament atmosphere. In a store where people are all around you playing and walking and watching and talking and whatever.
And I think at this point, people are finished their games and they're standing
Yeah,
around, right?
I remember
So you
this
get-
first round, we were all pretty quick, and I remember making the comment to somebody from Rochester that I looked over and saw you guys still playing under the camera, and we were having discussions, and I remember saying, well, I picked the right game to record because it was so close. It wasn't just a blowout that ended in 20 minutes. So,
Yeah, because I think at this point we're tied.
the Hound is coming.
all right, so we got a full payment on the Hound for 3. He's marshaled out. It looks like he chose to go first again after winning initiative. I don't know.
You wouldn't have?
No, I don't know.
Even with
he's
Jaime?
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, yeah.
He probably wants to get his military off.
It depends what's in his
Before?
hand, I guess. But like, as long as he puts a chud down to handle the claim from military, I mean, I think it's
True.
better to hate. But like, Hound can defend the military, so, and then he could bounce him and bring him back in, so and do his own challenge. So, I don't know. But who knows what else you play. But I like to see how most of the time, if we're still early in the game like this, I would like to see what you have to put out before I play my cards,
Yeah.
and then I can react to you. It always depends on the situation, but oh, seal of the hand on Tyrion. Double stealth challenges here, and that's all he's got.
Wow, that's kind of...
Yeah,
When I forgot to play last time.
Okay, so now I'm not worried about
And
his
yeah.
military challenge.
and you just mentioned how you had that in your hand last round and forgot to play it.
Oh, I remember this, yes.
3, 4, 5, 6.
7 gold. Do we have tie win?
We do.
All right, everyone, you can shut the video off now. Melanie played Taiwan first, so she wins.
Well, we'll see.
That's how the game works, right? You just win now. Why is he not shaking your hand?
We'll see how this ends up. But now I'm not worried with the military that he's going to do first.
That's why I can like take some of my cards.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this hits pretty hard. Wow.
And
Like,
let's...
he didn't have much, and he decided to go first. I don't know. I with your hand full of cards like that, I don't know if I would have wanted to see what you played, maybe. But I mean, I don't know what other options he has in his hand there, but Looks like he's gonna lose someone to military, possibly.
Well, let's see if I even trigger broth on that. After I kept her, doesn't look like I'm triggering it.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he's just deciding whether to play it or not.
Oh, okay, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's done.
So he's deciding now whether he wants to pay. Now, is it worth it, or will he just defend?
He's thinking about it hard, that's for sure.
Well, because at this point he knows, and must know looking across the board, that a military won't really benefit him too much.
Yeah, I don't think
right?
I would pay it. I would be using the Hound on defense, try to block a put to the sword, possibly, or make it harder for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I would, if I knew I was using Hound on defense, but he's been playing aggressive. I mean, he really wants to kill that garden caretaker.
Yeah, I'll pay.
No, he
Nope.
decided not to. Good job, Jamie. You did it, buddy. He's already learning.
Tywin's such a beast. All right, let's
So what is Jamie gonna do for challenges here?
let's
Definitely not military.
actually, yeah, I will
Oh,
pay.
Oh,
change
he's
his mind?
decided. Yes.
Tywin's stronger.
Wow.
Huh.
I take it back. Bad Jamie. Bad Jamie.
Let's do a power stealthing the caretaker.
So power challenge and stealthing the garden caretaker.
Huh. Oh, he wants me to kneel my Tywin?
Or
Or
Tyrion.
Tyrion?
Oh, I forgot about that Widow's Wail.
And he just mentioned how he forgot about the Widow's Wail on Tyrion, so he just realized you could block it. And I don't know if he just played you to try to get you to kneel Tyrion there, but it worked.
But I don't need him with Jamie able to do...
Yeah, I'm not. You
Two,
definitely
and
would do
then-
that play anyway. But when
Yeah.
a player tells you the option, like when they see why they screwed up and they say it out loud, I mean, I've had that happen where the opponents baited me into doing something. Back in first edition, that's happened to me. But
Yeah?
yeah, where I had that happen in a tournament before. And I remember the opponent,
Did it-
started saying like, "Oh no, I did this and you could do that," and I thought for a minute, I'm like, they're probably playing me. I did it anyway, and it didn't turn out good for me. It
Oh,
was
no.
definitely, they were tricking me. So,
Oh.
yeah. So I definitely learned from that game, that's for sure. So watch out for opponents doing that to you when they say it out loud. I mean, they may just be new making the mistake, but you got to be careful. Be careful what you say out loud, basically.
Let's do an intrigue for 4.
Instead of saying, I forgot about that Widow's Wail, he should have said, actually, I'm not going to do a power challenge, and then stand him back up and see if we can get away with that. But Cersei here for the intrigue, and it looks like you collected 2 gold off Tyrion.
Whoa, I must really like my hand.
Well, playing defensively with Tywin is not a bad thing since he gains you a power doing it and prevents claim usually, so.
Yeah, renowned on defense is still good.
And
Especially when I'm going to keep the 2 cards in my hand now. And I think I only have 3.
See, now you can get the military through.
Oh, and I can see that I do have Knight of Flowers.
gonna be it. For me. That was a waste of gold. But Tywin's down, so.
But again, I think I would just let the military go.
Yeah, well, if he's smart, he shouldn't do the military even at this point and just leave him for defense. Yep, looks like he passed to you and regretted paying that gold.
Oh, yeah.
So intrigue, we got Tyrion churning out the money on both sides again. And is he going to remember his seal of the hand to stand Tyrion?
Oh my gosh, did I even remember that he had that?
Does not look like it. Yeah, because if I were you, I'd just done military and then throw Jaime in the intrigue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oopsies.
basically. I'll defend with him.
Yeah, and he remembers it. So Tyrion full block.
Okay.
No intrigue claim for you.
Bones players, you have 10 minutes remaining in round 1.
Wow, that was quick.
So we just heard the judge call 10 minutes left in the round.
Military. Okay, so I do the military with Jaime.
Yep.
That's fine.
We'll defend for 6. And he's going to bounce back.
And that Deadly Seal.
And I think that's it.
Oh, okay. I thought I was debating the power challenge.
10, 15.
So yeah, looks like you collected dominance.
Yep.
And you decide not to jump his hound back in.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, interesting.
Although not a lot of stealth over there.
Trying to get him.
Yeah, if I would have done it. I mean, like, the wildfire's not going to hit him.
And even something like a march, that would
Yeah.
still protect my,
Yeah.
unless he values the hound more. But. Ready?
Yep.
So it looks like you're going to get rid of his seal of the hand, and he's going to draw 3 cards off counting coppers.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll choose your seal.
All right.
So you chose yourself to be first player this time,
Oh, okay.
which is good. I mean, in your situation, you
Yeah.
can still hit him hard and have stuff left standing to block unopposed and possibly defend challenges.
Okay. I'm gonna go first. So 4, 5, 6, 7.
And 7 beautiful money now that Tywin is out.
This is taking a turn here.
1, 2, 3. 3 for my seal of the hand.
Beauty on Tywin. So not only are you the first one to play Tywin, you're the first one to put seal of the hand on Tywin. So,
So I think I'm gonna do. Oh, and the Knight of Flowers.
oh wow.
That looks good to me.
All right. So I'll take 3.
Oh, and what does he get? $3.
Yep,
With
3
two
gold.
With 2
Yep.
reducers. Okay.
He's got 5 economy total for a Lannister card.
I'll do both of those. At least I'll be
Gonna pay for the hound, 3 gold.
this.
No, looks like he's playing his brothel madam.
Or no, for 1.
Which really hurts since I have no money. But oh, if I'm first player, I would trigger mine first.
Yes, yours would be
Okay.
triggered first, so he would then.
Not pay me. He doesn't
Yeah,
have a
because it-
military icon.
Oh, yeah, let's
And
see.
oh, I guess the hound he has in his hand still. But if he doesn't pay me, then I can't do one.
Yep.
So I'm first player, so I'll trigger mine first.
Yep. I will not pay.
Alright.
And I'll trigger it on you.
Nope. No money. That's okay.
I will give you money and I will sell
Do power.
It looks like a power challenge here with Tywin and the Knight of Flowers. So your renown is going to speed right up here.
Yeah.
Or your power total, I'm sure, is going to speed up with having 2 characters with renown plus Jaime with his military renown.
You know what, too? I always
Yep.
get nervous. Once they call like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, I start to get
Yep.
like flustered, like, oh my goodness, I need to.
Yeah, but
Get
you
some power.
gotta be careful though that you don't go too hard and leave yourself open where they just collect a bunch of unopposed off you.
True, that's true.
Oh, he's debating canceling your seal.
Yeah.
He definitely has a treachery. Just based on that pause for a minute and grabbing that 1 card in the middle of his hand there. Not sure what else he would want to cancel, but that seems to be your only real trigger on the board. So I think that was a misplay if he has it.
All right.
Unless he wants to cancel your Tyrion, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That might be the best choice, actually, if you have the possibility to put to the sword, right?
But I can't do a military challenge this turn.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'm not sure why he wouldn't cancel that seal. Maybe he just realizes you get the intrigue off if you wanted to.
True, but canceling that lets him get his military off.
I think you just passed to him, actually.
Yeah, likely.
And that's, yeah, an intrigue challenge with Cersei and the Brothel Madam on his side. That's
So I
interesting.
can... 10?
And he goes right into it. 10 strength defense. And that puts you 4 away from the win.
And
Not sure why you wouldn't... Oh, yeah, you can't do military. I'm an idiot. I'm already forgetting the Brothel Madam on both sides.
you win it. You can win it. So we'll pay the 4.
And he's remembering to put out the Hound.
And wherever he may be. And we'll do a power for 6.
And, yeah, power challenge with the Hound for 6.
Okay.
And it looks like you'll block, but Ty will go to the attacker.
Yep.
Yep. Alright. So I will.
Use opposed.
Yep. So
Hey, force reaction first, guys. Oh, looks like you caught it.
yes, he.
Oh, I see.
I can just.
Oh, he's actually debating the
Oh.
discard now.
It is at random, and I don't.
Again, you start to get nervous when it's this close to the end.
Now you know he's got a pretty garbage hand if he's debating just discarding a card.
So they're gonna give you money.
Now he can. Yeah, one's bad.
Oh, maybe he has a good hand. He doesn't have a lot of cards. Maybe that's what he's deciding on, whether or not his 1 or 2 good cards will get hit or not.
Take down again.
He doesn't want to take that risk.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh yeah.
And it looks like dominance is to you.
Fancy too.
Yep.
And I'm definitely below reserve because it's.
So I just want to take a minute to shout out Ryan Ritter and Cameron Davidson, who run the Minnesota Thrones LCG YouTube channel, which I will link in the comments below. They do great work. They've been doing great reviews lately. I haven't had the time with work and whatnot to get the gang together to keep doing reviews on our channel right now. We'll try to get back into it eventually, but they are filling the void for sure, getting together and doing their reviews. Great production quality, great videos. Ryan's helped me out with the YouTube channel. I met Cameron at Worlds, awesome guy, and I want to say thank you to Cameron for mentioning us on the most recent White Book, where you need to go listen to him talk about Melee. And he is also an amazing Stark player, has been winning lots of tournaments lately, so if you see him chatting online in our live streams, or you hear his reviews on that YouTube channel, or you see him writing articles or anything online, go listen to him. If you're interested in playing Stark, he knows what he's doing. Great things to say. I can't say enough about those two guys. Awesome guys. And I hope to see them maybe this year at Worlds or Gen Con. We'll see. But yeah, I just want to say shout out. Go check out their YouTube channel. I will put the link in the description below. Thank you. Back to our game in progress.
So it looks like I summons for the Hound. And he confiscated my seal.
Which is good. I mean, that's good that he waited on that and didn't blow it on a Widow's Wail.
Oh, yeah.
And he waited. So that's the advantage, like I'm saying, when you're playing the mirror match and you know, most likely, you know the things that would hurt you the most when they get hit, so you kind of know to wait to see them on your opponent's side and stuff like that.
Looks like he's going first again.
I will. You do hit Brothel Madam and
Which is very interesting.
Delve. I will delve.
I mean, I guess he doesn't want you to just blow through for the win, but
I guess he's coming back.
and we got the Hound.
That only leaves me with 4.
But if you can get your 3 renown here and power challenge win, that's a game in your favor there. It's done. But we'll see if he can pull any power off your house card, or maybe he can get lucky and get a put to the sword off on your Tywin or something. Swing this back around.
And
Yeah, true.
that is.
But we did hear that there were 10 minutes left in the round not too long ago, so I mean, time is running short, so he is still 9 power away from winning, so I don't think he's gonna win this, but I mean, if he can pull you down a bit and maybe he can get the mod win. Or he can slow you down from winning and getting your full win. We will see here what happens. We'll try to hear for time being called by the judge.
Does it go to the end?
I think it goes to the end of this turn,
The end of this turn?
which you could potentially take it.
I think time was called, actually. I think that's what I did here, but I just heard you both mentioning how you get to play till the end of this round.
Oh, okay.
So,
At least that's how they did it.
pretty sure time has run out here. But we will find out shortly. So, a duped hound.
Wow.
But I mean, that's good. If it is the final round to play, you know he's not going away. You can keep him in play, but I mean, with that much money and possibly Tyrion getting you gold, you might want him to go away anyway.
But I could claim it.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah, and then bring him back out. But
And I'll do mine. So it looks like I paid for his brothel madam, and he's now
No.
deciding.
No, we're going to be on defense here.
yeah, he said no. He's just gonna play defense, so he's not playing your brothel madam.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, there's no way. Let's go with, man, you've got some of everything over there.
It's on 0 strength. So it's like, it's something that's like
Let's do a,
I'll never play against
it's only going to make them stronger. And we'll do a,
Seal would have been really nice right now.
Looks like he's debating on the intrigue challenge, but he doesn't want to give your Tyrion any more gold.
Yeah, because that could be the dominance, right?
Yeah,
for
but he's gonna do it anyway.
6.
Intrigue for 6 with Cersei and the brothel madam.
Am I gonna remember to trigger Tyrion? I don't know.
my friend used it once and doesn't use like the. They're just
No, it's for you. If you want a tournament report for yourself, sure, it's a great backup. But no, technically once you're ready to
6?
Yep.
Nope.
Yes, he's playing
Neither of us did.
Laura,
So that was
I'll,
Tyrion and Marjorie. Go on. Amazing deck
Widow's
build,
Wail.
right?
So finally he gets the Widow's Wail going.
Scouting, you guys.
So he'll win this.
Yeah, looks like Ty's going the attacker, 8 to 8.
Alright, so 2 plan on that.
But again, if this is last round,
They're sweet though. It's like a close payment.
Hands judgment out of it.
hands and Arbonite, I think.
Yeah, right. I wish. As soon as he came out, I was like, yeah, this is not good for me. This is
Probably should. If I had
Kill time with
if
it.
I had known that it was going to be time, I definitely would have played this at home. But I just.
let's do
That's too bad. I probably would have. I mean, if that was the case, I guess I probably would have won.
I'm not that upset when Tyler gets killed.
Oh well.
Especially if I die eventually.
Can you?
That's a real win.
He's debating doing the power challenge, but he doesn't really want to because he knows you'll just
no matter what.
block it and gain around. And he just realizes you're gonna win no matter what. So
I'll just do a power for 2.
There's like just so many good players.
I think you can ramp this in this turn.
So power challenge for 2 with the Courtesan of the Rose.
But he opened with just a tie win and no other cards. So I marched him to the wall.
Yeah.
And he scoops.
My first tournament, I played Jay the first game. I didn't know Martial Law exists. Like, I had no clue half the cards. And I played Drogo Doom. And the first turn, he Martial Law.
I don't know.
I didn't even, like, it was like
Get
the
a
first
pseudo
time I-
renown there. He's got a renown, and you just got to win a power. Yeah, I think you're gonna take this one.
Take a power from.
Like, that is like the biggest
If
way
I
that
win
my
it, you
character
could-
gets, you know, upset when they don't have satisfying to kill them.
You could hound it.
It's a tri-con, like, unlimited
I also
strike.
have Jaime.
So it sounds like you're not debating not defending, but then you'll lose a power. He's telling you can win by just your 3 renowns and getting a power challenge, like I said earlier. So I'm not sure you remembered your hound down there, which could have just blocked it. But Tywin's going to gain the renown anyway.
You know what I have? One of my big things when playing this game is when I get to the last few power, I get really nervous and I can't oversee everything that I can do to win.
Yeah, I get that way too. I know what people do. That's the thing. Especially when it's time's called and everyone's standing around the table watching you too.
Yeah, I get really nervous.
Yeah.
You'll take that.
And other people probably are just looking going, do this, but I can't see it because I'm so in it.
Yeah, that's the truth. That happens.
Okay.
And now you just got to win a power, which you got.
Power.
And the power win with the hound, and that be it. So congrats, Melanie, on the win. How do you feel about that?
Great, thank you.
Yeah, thanks to Jaime. Thanks to all the players who play on the camera, and we appreciate it. Thanks to the guys at Just Games in Rochester, New York. Check them out if you're in the area. And remember, check the description to check out the Minnesota Thrones LCG Group's YouTube channel for awesome content from Coolio1C and Cameron D. And yeah, thank you guys for the support. Make sure you hit subscribe, like, and feel free to comment and leave stuff below. And we'll see you in the next video. We got round 2 coming up.
See ya.